tardes a todos mis compañeros docentes y administrativos. Hoy les vengo a leer un pequeño texto que dice así: Data and Methodology, Sample Construction and Variable Definitions. We construct a data set for the four bank quarter by Bates on the unaccredited date, covering the four quarters of 2019. We restrict the sample period to 2019 to minimize potential confounding effects arising from major macroeconomic events such as the COVID-19 pandemic, the escalation of geopolitical tensions related to the Ukraine conflict, monetary policy change by the European Central Bank, and trade policy uncertainties, including tariff disputes by focusing on a pre-pandemic, pre-war, and pre-monetary interim period. We aim to isolate the association between IFRS 9 stage migration and credit outcomes from broader macroeconomic shocks. Credit quality stages are classified according to IFRS 9 standard: Stage 1 performance, Stage 2 underperformance, and Stage 3 non-performance. We focus on negative and positive stage migrations, defined as transition from stage 1 to stage 2 or 3, or from stage 2 to stage 3, and vice versa. Table 1: first that experience multiple downgrades or upgrades during the sample period are excluded to ensure a clean identification of migration events for each Fairbank pair. We define an indicator for a stage that captures the occurrence of a downgrade, outgrade, and we construct the iteration stage post which equals 1 starting from the quarter when the stage migration occurs and remains one thereafter. This forward-looking approach captures the persistent effects of their deterioration improvement in credit quality over time. Our primary outcome variables are learning mature at the logarithmic difference and outstanding credit amounts between consecutive quarters. Probability of default, defined as the average borrowed probability of default reported by banks. Interest rates IRT, corresponding to the average contractual interest rate on outstanding loans, and accumulate impairment. Impairment represents the total impairment associated with loans. We estimate the following baseline regression model, where denotes the outcome variable leading PDIRT or ATC impairment for fair and bank at time. Capture the post-migration effect is a dummy equal to 1 if a migration occurs at any time during the sample period. The not bank quarter fits affects the not fair quarter fits effect and is the error term. The inclusion of fair quarter and bank quarter fixed affects at all time variant heterogeneity at the fair and bank levels, including a great shot for specific credit demand fluctuations and bank-specific lending policies. Standard errors are two-way clustered at the firm and bank levels to allow for correlation within firms and within banks over time. We estimate separate regressations for each type of stage migration to explore heterogeneity, the association between downgrade, severity, outgrade, and credit supplement responses. To study the dynamic evolution of the effects over time, we extend the baseline model by estimating separate coefficients and different forward horizons, normally at quarters after migration. This approach allows us to assess the persistence and temporal pattern of learning, reduction, PD, increases, and change in interest rates following a stage event. We examine how IFRS 9 stage migration are associated with change in bank lending risk metric, loan pricing, and provisions, focusing on downgrades stage 1 to 2, stage 1 to 3, and stage 2 to 3. We document robust association across layering, volumes, default rates, and loss reserves. When loans migrate from stage 1 to 2, banks sharply reduce credit supply, letting ground declines by 0.013 in log terms relative to the standard deviation, and probability of default (PD) increased by 0.030. Tempors provisioning rise substantially as loans shift from 12 months to the lifetime expected loss, consistent with IFR 9's forward-looking approach. Notably, average loan interest rates remain unchanged, reflecting pricing rigidity likely driven by contractual constraints. This table reports descriptive statistics for the main outcome variables and stage migration indicators used in the empirical analysis. Leading is measured as the log difference in outstanding credit amount. Probability of default (PD) is the borrower's average probability of default. Interest rate (IRT) corresponds to the average contracted interest rate accumulated in impairment is the natural, natural logarithm of accumulate impairment. State variables indicate the occurrence of different types of negative, positive IFRS 9 stage migration. Note: this table shows the effects of four levels IFR 9 negative stage migration 1, 2, stage 1, 3, stage 2, 3, unbound leading, allowing default probability, interest rates, and accumulate impairment stage post captures post migration effects or regression include fair quarter and bank quarter fixed effects standard errors cluster at the fair bank level. Stage 1 to 3 downgrade representing direct transition to default are associated with even large leading contraction 0.025 in low term 11.2 pores and sharp PD increases 0.198. Also, interest rates showed no material change, and instead income is typical suspend on default is Purchase Bank. Interest income is typical suspend on default is Purchase Bank. Respond the Centrum for lifetime provisioning and recovery efforts underscoring the importance of timeline loss recognition. Transition loading and pricing remain stable while PD increases markedly 0.266, suggesting most adjustments are front-loaded at stage 2. This anticipatory behavior reflects IFRS 9 intent to capture expected credit deterioration before the fall, turning to positive migration. Upgrade from stage 2 to 1 led to modest lending increases and production. However, interest rates remain essentially unchanged, underscoring the persistence of pricing stickiness. Accumulate provision decline, improving report income and capital, but credit expansion remains limited, reflecting banks' caution stance. Upgrades from stage 3 yield no significant credit expansion consistent with a persistent stigma effect even after current to performing status. Banks remain reluctant to extend new credit likely due to relaxing conservative internal rating and regulatory scrutiny, while accumulate impairment drops sharply. This recovery life does not translate into immediate learning recovery. Note: this table reports the effects of fair level IFRS 9 positive stage migration on bank lending default probability, interest rates, and accumulate impairment panel shows transition stage 2 1, stage 2 1, and stage 2 3 2 is staying post-captures, post-migration effect, or regression include for quarter and bank, quarter fixed effects, standard error, clustering at the fair bank level. Bueno, lo que aprendí esta semana es un poco sobre las reglas IFRS y sus efectos en el crédito bancario. Hoy les voy a hablar un poco sobre el estudio que analiza cómo los cambios de etapa de riesgo crediticio establecidas por las normas internacionales IFRS pueden afectar el comportamiento de los bancos en términos de crédito riesgo, tasas de interés y provisiones. Para entenderlo mejor, recordaremos que la IFRS clasifica los préstamos en tres etapas, las cuales son los stage, que está el uno, el 2 y el 3. El uno consiste cuando el crédito está en un buen estado, el 2 cuando hay señales de deterioro y el 3 cuando el préstamo ya está en incumplimiento. El estudio eh, se basa más que todo en el sistema de Anacrédito, que recopila información detallada sobre los préstamos en la zona euro. Se tomaron los 4 trimestres del año del 2019 antes de la pandemia y de otras crisis económicas para evitar que esos factores distorsionaran los resultados. El objetivo era conservar qué pasa cuando un préstamo empeora su clasificación, como por ejemplo pasa de Stage 1 a Stage 2 o 3, o mejora de Stage 2 a Stage 1. Para eso los investigadores midieron cuatro variables, las cuales el volumen de crédito que el banco sigue otorgando, la probabilidad del incumplimiento y la tasa de interés y las provisiones por pérdidas. Eh, Más que todo, los resultados nos muestran una relación fuerte y asimétrica de los bancos. Cuando un crédito se degrada, por ejemplo, pasa de Stage 1 a Stage 2, los bancos reducen drásticamente la cantidad de dinero que prestan y aumentan las provisiones y la probabilidad de incumplimiento sube de manera notable. En cambio, las tasas de interés apenas cambian, lo que sugiere cierta rigidez en los contratos. Ya, ya que por otro lado, cuando un crédito mejora su clasificación, los bancos sí aumentan un poco el préstamo y bajan el riesgo, pero lo hacen con mucha más cautela. Incluso después de que una empresa vuelva a estar al día, los bancos siguen desconfiando, lo que refleja un efecto de estigma. También se hizo una prueba de placebo que asignando cambios de etapa al azar y no se encontraron efectos significativos, lo que nos confirma que los resultados anteriores no son casualidad, sino que refleja un verdadero impacto de las migraciones de la IFRS 9. Más que todo, ya para concluir esta breve explicación, el estudio demuestra que el enfoque preventivo de las normas IFRS que busca anticiparse los riesgos, sí fortalece la estabilidad del sistema financiero, pero también puede tener un efecto negativo cuando los bancos se vuelven más prudentes y restringen el crédito, incluso cuando las condiciones mejoran. Muchas gracias.